Kaya, I've got your new work up here. Attaches by new magazine. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on that. All right, let's go ahead and jump. I've got that layout right here. Wow, what a difference, Kaya. This is excellent. What a difference. This is a really clever ad. I think it's very, very cute. It's very effective. It's very inviting. It's minimalistic to the point where it locks itself into the memory and it's extremely accessible. I just think it's fantastic. It's superior to the first ad. So really, really nice job. Okay, I do have a couple of recommendations. So I just want to draw your attention to this. So in the real world, in a real design project, this is your concept, right? So this would have been thought out before you even started the image search process. And really, in professional studio, you would have this scene shot. So you would have a photographer, you would have models, and they would go to the beach and you would shoot this. So you could, I was going to say before, you know what would just tip this thing right over the top, is if this man or the husband or the wife or the mom or the dad were in uniform. That would just push it so far over the edge. But unfortunately, that's not the case. It would probably be difficult to find this image with somebody in uniform. That's okay though, because I just want to reiterate, in the professional setting, you'll have a lot of control over the images you use. We typically have image subscriptions. If we don't find a suitable image for a campaign, we'll shoot it. We'll use studio resources to shoot the scene, so we would actually have the exact image that you want. So I don't want you to think you're stuck with what you find in a professional setting in terms of image search. You kind of are in a way as a student, and that's okay, as long as you're using the images correctly, as long as your procedure, setup procedure, and technical execution is proficient. It's okay. So this is great. Now, a couple of recommendations here. I do have, love the flag, by the way. It's so cool. Just really good job here. So, all right. Now you've got Even Heroes Need Breaks. This is a headline, so I would recommend putting this in title case. So cap N and cap B. Then I would bring this subhead right here, and I would, instead of placing it over here, I would bring it right up here and place it underneath the headline. This may entail moving the image down a little bit. I don't know what kind of room you have up top here. Um, but you can bring this up 20% off booking for veterans and family. Just, I would just say 20% off. Don't even say booking, just say 20%, or veterans and families save 20% or something like that right here. Okay, and you can make sure those are left aligned. Right now, it's the margins are not equal on the headline. It's a little closer to the left-hand side. So I would recommend using that as your left alignment. Just go ahead and left align the subhead accordingly, right? Okay, at that point, this type right here it's really super obvious that you put it in there because that's where it fits. So you've picked this cranny to put the type in, and it seems forced. It seems forced in there. Don't be afraid to have this type placed over the image. What we're going to do is change the color of this to the purple. Okay, and that's going to make it won't advance so much in the composition, and it will be a lot more comfortable and harmonious. So watch my cursor, and I would say place the text box something like this. Okay, because right now you don't want it to appear like it's forced over, because you don't want to overlap the child with the type. But you can do that. That's okay. There's no issues there whatsoever. As we can see, the viewer is very resilient to being able to determine that that type is over the image and that both work in accordance and in concert with one another. So no worries there at all. Um, at that point, a good placement of the logo. Again, you might consider purple for the logo, but I'm sorry, for the contact information. But the logo itself, I think it's a little heavy, and I think if we replace this with purple, I think we're starting to get a little too much purple. I would recommend a different logo. Let me show. I would use this one right here. The main logo, this one. Where did it go? This one right here. And the reason I say that is because it has a little bit of purple in it, but if we jump over, where did it go? Oh, here it is. If we jump over to your magazine, we've got some nice colors. I think it's going to really be a harmonious placement. That background image happens to have commonalities in terms of the color palette along with the Amethyst Bay color palette. So again, really cool stuff. So try those changes. I think you're this close to being done. Go ahead and make those changes. And if you want to run this by me one more time, that's great. I'll be glad to check it. But once you finalize the ad, then you can start using the ad to build your banner ad. Make sense? All right. Really, really good job here. Thank you very much.